Hi guys, it's Raymond here. Today is Saturday, October 31st, 2020. It's Halloween Day. Don't know how trick-or-treating is going to work this year, especially with the pandemic that's going on. Uh, that is really going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Um, as far as I know, some people that I know are still planning on attempting to do it anyway, just to see how this will work out. Uh, I don't particularly care for Halloween. Uh, just the simple fact that to me it's more of a kids thing, really. Um, so let me explain why I haven't been making any videos lately. I've been having issues with my computer camera, and I had to go and find somebody to be able to fix that for me, and so that's why I haven't been making any videos. It's because of that. Uh, Back on October 22nd, I was supposed to do a video of a throwback story that I was going to tell about the time I got lost at Johns Hopkins University Hospital. This is the same hospital that's keeping track of all the pandemic statistics, that you would see like on CNN or uh, whatever news network that you watch. The reason I didn't upload a video on that particular day was because of I had to go and get a test done, and my test came back negative. Fortunately, um, because was showing symptoms of having it, with coughing and among other things, lack of smell. So I was having those issues. But here's the thing: I've had smelling issues for more than 15 years that I can recall. This is before 2005, I would say. Maybe around 2004 or so when this started, maybe earlier than that. But I know at least it's been at least 15 years for that. So when I told the nurse that when I was talking on the phone, I said, I do have a trouble with sense of smell because it's hard for me to smell things. Uh, I mean, occasionally I can smell something, but for some reason, just not picking up, the sense of smell, be able to smell things. Good thing I don't use the stove, right? Because I would burn down the house. Um, so most of the food that I eat is microwavable. Just for the simple fact that not that I can't cook or anything, but um, it uses up more electric. So we have that. That's something that try to keep the building, especially with the winter time. And we got this pandemic that's going on. I would rather want to use the heat as a source of the electric that I use during the winter time, as opposed to using a stove that could um, run up the bill. So with that, but yeah, I had a test done. When I got to the place to get the test done, the nurse who I spoke to, not on the phone, but this was a different one, she looked at me and she said, I don't think you really need this test. And I said, well, I got sent here. I said, might as well just go and get it done and over with, right? So she started asking me questions. And then when I brought up about the sense of smell, the same thing that I told the lady on the phone. And she said, okay, just on that alone right there, I'll go ahead and give you the test. So I did that. And the way the test that I had done was conducted was not nasal. They actually took a swab on my tongue to get my saliva. And doing that, but I told the nurse, I said, before you do that, You might want to give me a drink of water. So let me puzzle like why. I said, well, I've been wearing this mask and my mouth gets dried up. And so my tongue is going to dry, so you won't get any saliva. She said, you have a good point. So she went and got me a cup of water. I drank that down, and then we waited about a minute or so to give it, time to dry down a little bit because my tongue was extremely dry, and that's the issue that I have about wearing a mask. It says my mouth gets dry. Like every time I go to Walmart, I'll grab a soda out of a, one of those little refrigerators because if I know I'm going to be at Walmart for a while and I have to wear that mask the whole time, I have to get something to drink. So every now and then I can pull the mask down, take a drink, and the mask back off. I've seen people not wear masks at all in Walmart. But, they say don't judge a book by its cover, and I can't do that. But, there could be reasons why people can't wear a mask. But I know there's also, and there are people who have legitimate reasons why they can't wear a mask, and it's totally understandable. So I don't think it's something that you can really enforce. But there are people who would make up excuses, make up a lie about it. Say, yeah, medically I can't wear, a mask. Those are the ones who have to watch out for it because those are the ones who just don't care. See, the reason why the nurse was uh, skeptical about giving me a test was the fact that I don't go anywhere much. The only people that I'm around is my landlord who lives right next door to me. My dad might be coming up to visit me in December. That's a little worried about that one. Since he presently lives in Florida. And remember, Florida was at one of those hot spots. So, there's that. But since I haven't been around people, I'm basically in my own bubble. I rarely go out except for Walmart and doctor's appointments. That is it. Um, so that's why she was like, I don't really think you need this. But the test was done. So, fortunately, I didn't become a statistic of a positive case. But I am added to the test count. So, we don't know. I don't know how many people have been tested. But remember, our president at the beginning said everybody can get tested. Now, if you're wondering why did the nurse call me, well, it's because they did. They called me out of the blue. Back in August, they were saying, you should go and get a test done. And I did. I called about it. Well, not everybody can get the test done. So it was a follow-up. And that's how I got the phone call because when I called them back in early August, I gave them my number. So, because they did say they would call me at some point down the road to do a follow-up call. So that's how that came about. I haven't had a doctor's appointment since August. And now I have one coming up on the 10th of November. That's a Tuesday. So basically a week after the election. So that's that. I have all my medication sorted out, so I'm set with that. There is one medication I'm going to be 1 day short. So that I'm a little worried about. It's a medication that I need. That. Anyway, that's where I've been. I did fix the camera here, get that fixed. That's fixed. So hopefully now, this Thursday, I can do my short backstory about the time I got lost at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Alright, I will see you on the next video.